invite you all to take a short journey with me and to find your independence. It's a very short 11-step process that I feel very passionately about and I'd love to share with you today. So the first thing we want to do is we want to take a moment and assess where we are in life. Are we happy? Are we sad? Are we having a good day? Has this been the same day that we've been experiencing for months? Do we beg for change? And we need to realize that the first thing we need to do is you need to accept yourself. You need to accept your life. You need to accept your body, your mind, your friends, your life story, and say, this is something that I'm going to move forward with, and you need to believe in yourself. Once you do that, then you can move forward. And in order to move forward, you're going to start to integrate other people and things into this process. And throughout the process, it's important to remember that it's nice to be nice. So some people say it's nice to be important, it's more important to be nice. My mother always told me that it's nice to be nice. No matter what situation you're in, if you approach it from a good place and a kind heart, you're not going to walk away ever regretting how you acted, what you said, or the outcome, or that you put something else on somebody else where they left, where they weren't happy with the situation. So always remember it's nice to be nice. The next thing we want to remember is to act with integrity. One of my favorite parts of business school was when one of my management professors said, as a leader in the business world, each one of you will be faced with situations. One of the things that you can always ask yourself is, if you are asked a series of questions and you're confident that you can say, yes, I would actually move forward with the same exact action steps that I took, then you'll be in a good place. Some of those questions being, if what you just did was smeared on the cover of the New York Post, would you feel comfortable with your friends reading it, your grandmother reading it, your spouse reading it? If your mother was told how you acted today at work, would you be embarrassed the way she reacts to that? If you can say confidently that you feel that you acted with integrity in all of those situations, then you can move on. So the next little thing, don't sweat the small stuff. Everybody's heard it, and it's all small stuff. This is really true when it comes down to it. If you're sitting here today and you're in a stressful place, you're not in a good place, ask yourself in a year from now, what you are stressing about, is that going to be of any importance to you? Is that going to be of any significance to you? And if not, then you can put it in the small stuff bucket, and then you can say, I'm not going to sweat this anymore. And then we move forward. Save your money. It seems that saving your money is oh, everybody saves money. No, not everybody does. And saving your money and creating a foundation for your future and allowing yourself the freedom to do the things that you want will allow yourself to get better and act with integrity and not sweat the small stuff, because money will not be a factor that will stress you out. The next thing is you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Everyone has a friend that always talks about the things that they want to do, but they don't do them. You need to get in the game and you need to take all the shots and not be afraid of failure. The next thing we're going to talk about, don't settle. You would give the same advice to your best friend, your mother, your sister, if you saw them in an unhappy place. Don't settle. If you don't want it for somebody else, you shouldn't want it for yourself. The next thing, inspire yourself. Everybody looks to outside sources, whether it's different people, different situations, different things, places, to find inspiration. Take the things that you're inspired by those and look for those things within yourself. If you can look at yourself in the mirror and see those things in yourself, you'll inspire yourself every day, and then you'll also project that onto other people who are not maybe in the most favorable situation. The next step is be reliable. It's so important that you have other people to rely on and other people can rely on you. By going through this journey, you will become less reliant on other people to fulfill yourself, to inspire yourself, to not sweat the small stuff. So in turn, become that reliable person for somebody else. The last thing, second to last thing, is dump all the bad influences, whether it be smoking or drinking or hanging out with the wrong crowd or putting yourself in situations where you wind up unhappy at the end of the night. Make sure you're getting yourself away from those bad influences. Make sure you're surrounding yourself with good, positive people, positive reinforcement, and then you move on to the last step. And the last step is staying curious. If you stay curious and you continue to explore that continue to take a step back, assess your current situation, assess the people in your life, the things that you're doing, making sure your life is fulfilled and you're inspired. If you stay curious and continue to push on that journey, then your life will be fulfilled and eventually you will become your own independence. 520.
Hi. Hope you can see me.